Hello students, today we are going to start regression analysis part 2. In this video, we will study least square method and what is the meaning of standard error and how we can calculate standard error. As you know that in the regression model, there are two variables, independent variable x and the another variable that is dependent on the value of x is known as variable y. The relationship between x and y, we can also show it on the graph also. The independent variable, that is the variable, this is independent variable that we can draw on x-axis, and this is the variable y that is known as dependent variable, and the relationship between x and y is always a straight line. This is the relationship between, and we can algebraically represent this straight line by this equation. Here a and b are two constants, where a is the intercept. What is the meaning of intercept? Where the straight line cuts the y-axis, the point where the straight line cuts the y-axis is known as the a, that is known as the y-intercept. And the slope of the line, this is the thing that we have to understand. What is the slope? In simple manner you can understand that how the line is tilted with x-axis. x-axis के साथ कितने एंगल पे ये लाइन टिल्ट है, ये स्ट्रेट लाइन जो हमने ड्रॉ की है with the help of this equation, that is known as slope. If the intercept of the slope for the line can be determined, then this entire determines the straight line. अगर हमें स्ट्रेट लाइन मिल जाए, स्ट्रेट लाइन की स्लोप मिल जाए, स्लोप कितनी है इसकी, तो उसके बाद हम पूरी की पूरी स्ट्रेट लाइन को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. Now we can elaborate it with the help of example. Here we have drawn x-axis, that is we will take independent variable, and along y-axis we will plot dependent variable. If we talk about a businessman, so businessman, the income is the independent variable and their expenses are the dependent variable. Suppose he wants to spend money on advertisement, it all depends upon how he is generating the income and how much he will spend on the advertisement. Now, as you know that there are 2 points with us, x, y. So with the help of, if we take x1 here, then y1 value is here. If x2 here, then y2 value is here. This equation can be represented by this line. This equation, y is equal to a plus bx. Now, this is the, so here is the current. Let us say from along x-axis we change the value from x1 to x2, and along y-axis we change the value from y1 to y2. Now the change in the value of y2, that is known as rise, and the change in value of x2 minus x1 is known as run. If we divide rise with run, then it gives us the slope of the line. The solid line that goes from lower left to the upper right of the diagram has been equation. This is the lower left and this is the upper right. The intercept of the line is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. This is known as the intercept. Where the line, this line crosses the y-axis. This occurs at x equal to 0. कब होता है? जब हम x equal to 0 पे होते हैं. देखिए x equal to 0 है, यहाँ पे लाइन क्रॉस होगी तो y की वैल्यू हम अगर भर देंगे, then we will able to calculate a. x की वैल्यू 0 होगी तो ये वाला पोर्शन आपका 0 होगा, then y is directly equal to a, and this means that intercept for this line is a. Now, the least square criteria can be written in algebraic form. Then this is the graphical way how we represent the line. That is so simple. Everyone can design this line. But how we can calculate the values of a and b algebraically? Let us suppose there are n number of points x and y. So we have given n number of values. Now consider a line that is drawn in the plane. हमने एक लाइन ड्रॉ की. हर x की वैल्यू के लिए y की एक वैल्यू हमारे पास आएगी. And this is the new predicted value. Can be obtained by putting the x value in the equation. अगर हमारे पास जो equation है, this equation y is equal to a plus bx. जब हम इसमें हर टाइम x की वैल्यू को फिल करेंगे, then we are able to predict the value of y. तो नई वैल्यू y की क्या होगी, और जो y की प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यू होगी वो y की ओरिजिनल वैल्यू जो हमें दी गई है उससे डिफर हो सकती है. बस हमने ये क्राइटेरिया ढूंढ लिया. अब हमने चाहते हैं कि कौन सी बेस्ट लाइन है दैट फिट्स. मतलब हमने जो लाइन बनाई है, ये सपोज ये x है, ये y है, और हमारे पास ये पॉइंट्स हैं. So these are the points that for every value of x we have a value of y. यहाँ पे x की एक वैल्यू है तो उसके लिए y की एक वैल्यू होगी. Now we have to draw a straight line here. For each of the ith observation, the difference between the observed and the predicted value. There are two different things. Observed, that actually we are getting. Predicted, but we are predicting कि क्या वैल्यू होनी चाहिए थी और एक्चुअल में हमारे पास क्या आ रही है. इन दोनों का डिफरेंस हम इसको स्मॉल y से डोनेट करते हैं. One criteria for demerging the line that fits the point best is that the positive and negative errors cancel each other. ये लाइन कब बेस्ट फिट होगी, इन सब पॉइंट्स को टच करती हुई या इन सब पॉइंट्स के बिल्कुल नियर से होकर निकलेगी. When each positive and negative value that we count for y variable, their sum is equal to 0. The square of these error terms are, now we have to square the terms that we find. मतलब जो y और y बार का हमने डिफरेंस निकाला है, डेविएशन फ्रॉम मीन ऑफ y वेरिएबल निकाला है, उसका स्क्वायर करना है हमने डेविएशंस का. द लीस्ट स्क्वायर रिग्रेशन लाइन इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. लीस्ट स्क्वायर लाइन कौन सी है? जब भी हम लाइन की बात करेंगे तो लीस्ट स्क्वायर वाली जो लाइन है वो लाइन है जो इन पॉइंट्स के बिल्कुल क्लोजली टच या इन पॉइंट्स के बिल्कुल नियर से निकल रही होगी. दिस इज द लाइन. दिस इज योर x वेरिएबल. This is the line, least square regression line, which best fit in the plot. So to find out a, as you know that we have studied y bar is equal to a plus b x bar. Now if we take a here, then we can also write y bar is equal to y bar minus b x bar. And the value of y, b can be the slope. b is their slope. हमने पहले भी find out किया था. This is x2 minus x1 and this is y2 minus y1. And if we divide b with change in y-axis divided by change in x-axis, then we will be able to calculate the value of slope. But in this method we calculate the slope, deviation of mean from x-axis and deviation of mean values from y-axis. इन दोनों का मल्टीप्लाई करके हम सम करेंगे और deviation of x values का हम क्या करेंगे, स्क्वायर करेंगे. The values of a and b can be computed with the help of by using standard deviation along x-axis, then by the formula of standard deviation of xy, and based on these expression the slope एंड इंटरसेप्ट कैन बी फाउंड. अगर हम दोनों को डिवाइड कर देंगे, एस एक्स वाई को एस एक्स से डिवाइड कर देंगे, देन वी विल एबल टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ बी. एंड इफ वी नो द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स बार, वी विल नो द वैल्यू ऑफ वाई बार, देन वी कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ ए. नाउ लेट्स ट्राई टू सॉल्व with the help of a practical problem. Data concerning alcohol consumption in each province of Canada and income per household for each province is shown in the table. Now we have to find out the regression line relating income and alcohol consumption. I will take this example up to standard error, so keep it in mind. These are the province given for the Canada, and these are the income, and this is their household, and this is their alcohol consumption. Now we plot income, which is an independent variable, and alcohol as the dependent variable. So you keep it in mind that this is the independent variable and this is the dependent variable. Now we plot all the points related to x and y, along x-axis and along y-axis. Now we have to fit the suitable line, the least square regression line that fits best fit in this plot. So we take, this is your income, we take income as x-axis and consumption of alcohol as y-axis. Now we take x square, हमने इसी वैल्यू को इससे मल्टीप्लाई करके we calculated x square. Similarly we calculate y square, and then we are able to calculate xy for each of these values. Calculate summation x means sum of these values, then summation y, the sum of values of y, then summation of x square, summation of y square, and summation of xy. Now after calculating these values, then we will able to find out the sxy. So to find out the sxy, summation xy minus summation of x minus summation of y divided by number of observations. So number of observation is equal to 10. We put these values and solve the value of sxy here. This value comes to be 25.08. Similarly, we will able to calculate the value of sx by summation xx minus summation of x squared divided by number of observations. So after feeding all the values, we are able to calculate the value of sx here, and similarly we are able to calculate the value of syy. Now the value of for the slope of the regression line, जो regression line की slope है. What do you mean by slope? Again I will make it clear that how much there is tiltedness along x-axis. x-axis के साथ ये एंगल, ये लाइन कितने एंगल पर टिल्ट हुई हुई है, दैट इज द स्लोप. तो स्लोप ढूंढने के लिए हमने sxy पहले काउंट किया है, sx की वैल्यू हमने काउंट कर ली है, दोनों को डिवाइड कर देंगे तो हमारे पास b की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई, 0.276. Now the intercept is, now we have to calculate a. We know the value of y bar, we know the value of x bar, and we are able to calculate the value of b. Now put these values and we are able to calculate the value of a is equal to 0.832. Now if we want, as of we already plotted a graph, तो उस ग्राफ में ये बात है कि हमने पॉइंट्स जो हमारी ऑब्जर्व्ड वैल्यू थी उनको रखा. अब हमने क्या करना है, स्टार्टिंग वाली वैल्यू से हम क्या निकालेंगे, x की वैल्यू वो रखेंगे. दिस इज द प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यू, दिस इज द प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यू. तो प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यू काउंट करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, x की वैल्यू कौन सी, x की इस वैल्यू को लेके a और b की वैल्यू फिल करते हुए हम किसकी वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे, y प्रेडिक्शन की. अब जो y की प्रेडिक्शन वैल्यू आएगी जब हम उसको प्लॉट करेंगे, देन इट गिव्स अस ए स्ट्रेट लाइन ऑफ दिस नेचर. This is the line that we will able to draw with the help of this formula. This is known as predicted value of y. And कहां से ढूंढेंगे हम, x की वैल्यू जो हमने पहले दी गई है उनको फिल करते हुए हम y की वैल्यू निकालेंगे, then we are able to plot this line. This is known as the line of best fit. Now we will discuss about the goodness of fit. So first understand, another way of examining whether the regression line shows a relationship between the two variables is to determine how well the line fits to the observed points. As we already studied that we are able to draw regression line of best fit with the help of least square method. The another way is to check whether there is a relationship between the two variables x and y exist or not. We will check goodness of fit. What is the meaning of goodness fit? That the line that we obtained with the help of least square regression method, thus most of the observed points are very close to it, then there is a strong relationship. If they are far away from it, then there is no relationship or partial relationship or minute relationship or minimum relationship. For this we use single statistics known as R squared. इसको ऐसे लिखा जाता है. इस स्टैटिस्टिक्स को हम गुडनेस ऑफ फिट ऑफ द regression लाइन भी बोलते हैं. And to calculate R square we will use s square xy upon sx multiply by syy. These values we are already calculated in the least square regression method. The minimum value of R square is 0 when there is no relationship. So x does not help at all in explaining the differences in the values of y. तो x अपने आप में हेल्प ही नहीं कर पाएगा y की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज को बताने के लिए कि ऑब्जर्व्ड और एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू में क्यों डिफरेंस आ रहा है. द मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल वैल्यू ऑफ आर स्क्वायर कितनी आएगी, क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा है कि regression lies between -1 to +1. As we know that regression coefficient जो है आपका that comes to be -1 less than equal to r less than equal to 1. But here we are talking about r square, so which is square is always positive, so the value goes from 0 to 1. When r square is 1, then there is a perfect relationship between x and y, and this would mean perfect goodness of it. If we compare the formula this and this is the standard deviation of x, y, standard deviation of x, standard deviation of y, then it is same as that is the formula of correlation coefficient. However, the meaning of goodness fit is different from the correlation coefficient. So we have already calculated the value of sxy, we have already calculated the value of syy, we have already calculated the value of sxx. Now put all these values together and we will get the value of r square. As the result obtained, r square is equal to 0.625, which means 62.5% of the variation in the values of y can be explained on the basis of regression lines. What we actually want to get, what are our predictions and what we are actually observed. So there is a difference of 62.5%. So we can say that alcohol consumption varies across the province of Canada, and income differences among provinces explain 62.5% of these differences in alcohol consumption. So how we can interpret the value of r square. Now we come to the standard error of estimate. Now for each observed value of x, regression line predict value of y that may differ from the observed value. ये हमने पहले ही देखा कि x की जो हमारी observed value है उसके लिए y की prediction और observed value में difference है, और इन दोनों के difference को हम किससे लिखते हैं, EI से. एंड हमने ये भी पहले पढ़ा कि टू बेस्ट फिट टेस्ट regression लाइन कब आएगी, जब इनका सम क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो गया. These values of EI represent a deviation of the observed about the predicted value of y. Just as deviations about the mean can be summarized into standard deviation, so these errors can be summarized into a standard error. जैसे हम deviations about the mean को summarize करते हैं कैसे standard deviation के लिए, उसी तरह errors को भी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, summarize कर सकते हैं standard error के लिए. The standard error of estimate is often given by the symbol. This is the symbol. Now these values of EI represent deviations of the observed about the predicted value of y. Just as deviations about the mean can be summarized into the standard deviation, so these errors can be summarized into standard error. और standard error के लिए हमारे पास फॉर्मूला, this is the predicted value and this is the observed value. दोनों में डिफरेंस लेना हमने. And here we use n-2. Why we are using n-2? Because to fit a line, to draw a line we need 2 points. At least 2 points चाहिए आपको line draw करने के लिए. So we use n-2 here. N means number of observations here. Once you are able to calculate the standard error, then you can easily able to calculate the standard deviation of the slope. To calculate the standard deviation of slope, we have to just divide the standard error with square root of standard deviation of x-axis. Then we are able to calculate standard deviation of slope. Now let's calculate both the values. We have calculated summation x. In the same example, we have calculated summation y, then summation x square, summation y square, summation xy, sx, sy, y and sx. Now these can be determined SE and SP. So to calculate standard error, we use this formula: summation of y square minus a summation of xy minus b summation of xy upon n-2. This is the algebraic formula that we have to use for standard error. Simple formula. Put these values and you will get a standard error of 0.724. And the standard error of estimate आपके पास कितनी आएगी? 0.724. The standard deviation, अब standard deviation निकालने के लिए आपके पास sx दिया हुआ है और आपके standard error है. Put these values in this formula and you are able to calculate the value of standard deviation of the slope. I think now this is sufficient to learn the least square method, goodness of fit, standard error, then standard deviation, standard error of estimate. Then sometimes we will calculate standard error of B, just standard deviation of slope. So now I am confident that you are able to calculate your you are able to do your assignments. If you have find any problem, just mail me or WhatsApp me on my number. Thank you.